started with 1 e4 c5 by black posing the Sicilian defense. Knight f3 for 6 and d4 entering an open Sicilian. C for d4, knight for d4 and knight f6 touching the e4 pawn for black. White defended it with knight c3 and now a6 entering the Nickdorf variation of the Sicilian defense. The idea is to restrict the b5 square to the white pieces, in this case to the knights, and the bishop also to expand at some point on the queen side with the move. b5 Mikhail Tal continued with bishop g5 developing a piece and touching the knight e6. And f4 are preparing to burst the center with e5. b5 of the opponent gaining space on the queen side, also seeks to develop the bishop via b7, bring it to the long diagonal and at some point develop the knight via c6 or d7. Bring the rook to the open file and bother the long castling that in this case will be of the white pieces. But this does not matter to Mikhail Tal and continues with his plan. e5 bursts the center via e5, f via e5 and queen c7. Here it seems that white is winning a piece after e via f6, but queen e5 would come attack and black would recover the piece. That is why Tal does not capture and instead makes queen e2. Now the capture is a threat, the knight retreats. Long castling, bishop b7 is at this moment where Mikhail Tal, true to his style, begins to sacrifice pieces as if there were no tomorrow. Knight via e6 double exclamation mark. With this spectacular move he seeks to destroy the black defense, in addition to opening lines for his pieces and attack the enemy king mercilessly. F for e6 was played in the game and queen g4 looking to put pressure on the weak pawn that is left on e6. Here the engine recommends queen for e5 to defend e6. But instead black played queen b6, double question mark. A move that allows another bombshell with a rook on d6. Wow, another incredible move that causes a short circuit in the black position. The rook interrupts the queen's connection with the defense of the e6 point, and now, if black captures the rook with the queen simply after e for d6, white is left with a queen advantage. So how did it happen in the game? Bishop for d6 and now white has no need to recapture on d6 and instead they played queen for e6 check, the only logical move for black. It seems that it is king f8 and now the rook on h1 would like to give a check on f1, but for that it is necessary to remove this bishop. And Mikhail Tal does it in the most elegant way possible. Bishop c4, another double questions to give checkmate in the next with queen f7 mate and also frees the f1 square for the rook. Evidently black captured with b for c4, rook f1 hake. As we mentioned, black has nothing more than knight f6 to cover and rook for f6. I'm even tired of saying double exclamation point, because Mikhail Tal really blew it in this game. G for f6 and bishop h6 checkmate.